What words of advice do you give Martina and I for our wedding?
Enjoy every minute because it goes by so quick and everyone is here for you guys, so enjoy.
It's all about teamwork. Yeah, simple.
Teamwork and consideration.
So I guess is keep doing what you're doing because it seems to be working. I'll see you down there.
I can't give you any advice because obviously I'm not married yet, okay? But look, all I can say is, and just one moment.
Hi, this is Martina's sister. I have advice for you. Don't forget to have fun. Yay! Have fun, enjoy yourself, and do not let stress of your life overcome you and to get between each other.
You give Martina and Ben?
Well, I would think that communication is the key. It's very good to communicate. Sweetie, what are you doing? You're supposed to put that stuff out in the bin. Don't walk around with your shoes on in the house. You have to communicate is very, very important. And also, give them their space. You have to give Ben his space. It's very important. Let him do stuff every now and then. Go surfing, go out, that sort of thing.
It's a communication. It's very important you communicate. Baby? Baby! Elena!
Yeah?
What did you do today?
I had a good day.
You see? There is never gonna be a dull moment in your relationship. There's gonna be plenty of things to do as well. Baby, what are we doing today?
Well, I'm gonna vacuum again.
What? You've already vacuumed.
I know, but I found some fluff. And then I'm gonna do a washing.
You see? There is gonna be plenty of things to do for you. There's never gonna be a dull moment, and that's my advice to you.
My first advice would be not to get married, but that's too late.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Ali.
We're here to give you some advice for your marriage. I recommend every now and then you spend a little time apart.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Make sure you have lots of sex, even if you have to force the issue sometimes.
Ben, how are you, buddy? Happy wife, happy life.
That's all what matters, and I tend to agree with that. My advice is to Martinka, and it's very simple. So the answer to all Ben's questions is always, yes, dear. Isn't it true?
Of course, darling.
Oh, yes, that's very simple. So at the end of the day, what all matters is just love.
Ben, my advice to you is when you go to talk to Martina, think about what you're going to say and then say the opposite. You'll probably be alright if you do that. And my advice to you, Martina, is don't worry too much about what Ben says. He gets his words mixed up a lot, but he generally means the right thing.
Keep a lot of fun and playing in your lives so it doesn't get boring and serious.
So communication is important as in any relationship.
Date night, at least once a week or every other week, and just remember to take time out for yourselves, just the two of you.
One time, Martina shared with me that she's pregnant with Lily, and I could sense from her she's radiant with trust in Ben and in her relationship, and I just thought to myself, wow, my little sister just found a man for her own life, and I'm so excited for her.
Ben speaking Czech. He was saying all these Czech words, and I thought, that's it. This guy is smitten. They're going down the aisle. That was it.
I could just see the excitement in your eyes and just the way you were talking about each other. I just knew that this was something special and you were meant to be.
You can see Martina sitting on the beach and looking after all the stuff and food, and Ben and his two kids flying around on the kites.
Maybe moving back to Adelaide. We'll see them on the beach in Glenelg with their kids. Ocean, perhaps even named after the ocean somewhere. And I said,
4 kids all in their bathers with their surfboards on their back, swimming on the coast and having a good happy life.
Celebrating your 25th wedding anniversary, holding your hand, saying, I'll never stop loving you. Can't wait to spend another 25 years with you. Let's make it to the 50th anniversary. Yay!
got no idea.
Come on, mate. You've run while she still has the chance. Martina will still be as beautiful as she is now, and I'm not sure I can say the same for yourself, Ben, but time will tell.
I try.
If you keep on that special K diet, mate, you might just get there.
You're asking the wrong person, mate. I have no idea.
Treat your lady like I treat mine.
I like that, but I wish better for her. I really do. Seriously.
When he gets to 15 knots, let Ben go kiteboarding.
I saw that you were together and you were listening to techno music.
Yeah.
You were in Munich. I thought you guys are so awesome.
Tina was willing to go kite surfing and sit on the beach and watch you kite surf. That was the moment. I think you guys will probably have maybe 2, maybe 3 kids, and hopefully with our 2 or 3 kids we'll be camping somewhere up north with a little fire, and the kids will be a bit older, and hopefully teaching them to surf.
We thought you were pretty lucky right from the start.
She was always right for you. I still don't know if you're right for her.
Don't pick on me.
5. You'll have a beer gut. Maybe.
Not the question, Andy.
Maybe some facial hair. I don't know. Living in the Czech Republic.
Still trying to learn terrible Czech. You're squeezing past. Just. Fina Brost!
No, in a big house. I think. In a big house with a lot of kids. They're gonna swear at you in Czech. When you came to visit us in hospital, and at that time Martina, I think, was just pregnant. I don't know whether you knew about that. Okay. But you'd ridden to the hospital and you arrived and you were just so happy and healthy and clearly in love, and I just looked at you guys and went, choose a fat weight. So you select a weight for where you think is you're bordering on fat. And at that weight, the other person, if you ever reach that weight, the other person has the right to say, I don't think you should be eating that. Are you sure you should have butter on that toast? That sort of thing. Because I think it's very important that you both stay attractive to each other. 86 kilos. 66. And Joel, you know, told me that I looked a little large in my bottom. The first day I met you. Oh, did you? Feeling? Yeah. Ben will probably be bald and fat, and you will just still be gorgeous.
When did we know that Ben and Martina were meant for each other?
Oh, I would have to say when they were on the dance floor.
And they looked at each other. It was just so obvious.
It was a match made in heaven. Where do we see them in 25 years?
Probably on a cruise in Caribbean.
On a cruise ship in the Caribbean?
Together with
on
us.
a cruise in 25 years? Don't you think that's a bit long? Can we go like next year or something?
Nothing to do with it.
Honesty is not always the best policy. Honesty is not always the best policy. There's some things that you just don't want to know about each other. I would say keep a few secrets. Owning a few beachside properties in Victor Harbour, taking it easy. Obviously retiring after Geo Oceans was sold for a few $100 million. And so yeah, that's a good future, I reckon.
Ben and I were actually costume hunting, and we're in Scarborough somewhere at a costume store, and a couple of girls walked in, and one of them happened to be Martina. That might have been one of the early points that you guys met, and Ben had a bit of fun at a party. Tina may have been in a bit of a cat suit, and Ben was playing a few magic tricks on Martina. I mean, you guys have been great together right from the start, from pretty much as soon as you met, and yeah, no, it's been great, you know, getting to know you both in a relationship sense, and getting to know little Lily. One is Ben, just say yes. Just do what she says, and when you get a particular look then just stop talking and do what she says. Always be considerate to each other and sometimes be willing to let things go and not just keep at each other about particular. Probably still both super fit and kite surfing and healthy, I imagine. But as long as you're happy, that's the main thing. And
I first knew that Ben and Martina were right for each other when I saw Martina. She was a cat. She was dressed as a cat and she was showing Ben some feline affection. And I was a squid. I was at the other side of the room. And I just slowly moved up to Ben. And I said to him, Ben, you're never going to do any better than this. Go for it.
I have a daughter myself. Well, with kids, you have to always be careful. I would say that it's make sure that at any time or whatever, at any time, you're always there for them when they need you.
Benny, you're a great teammate, but I'm sure the other guys will agree when it comes to being a wingman, you leave a little bit to be desired, mate. Your ambition and drive, Benny, has been awesome, man. It's got you to Perth, surrounded by great mates, and it's got you in the arms of your lovely wife, Martina. You guys are great mates, you are great parents, and you guys will be fine in whatever you do. So, all the best, congratulations once again, and you guys rock. Thanks.
Be open each other, trust, and respect each other. That's what I want to say.
There's a few of you out there that know that I was actually Ben's birth code, birth to Lily. There's a term for this, it's called a doula. If you're a man doula. There's not a lot of man doulas around there, but I'm one of them. And I can pretty much say that Ben was quite inspired by my art as a man doula. And to the point where I can almost guarantee that in a couple of years, he's going to quit Geo Oceans and start his own man doularing business. In 25 years' time, I can see him and Martina running a very successful WA-based man doularing industry. It's a bright future ahead.
Hey, Martina and Ben. My advice is respect each other, be honest with each other, forgive because no one is perfect, and continue to be each other's best friend. And don't forget to have fun, lots of fun.
We wish you nothing but the best on your wedding day.
And a long and happy future together.
See ya, bye.
Leave the kite at home, there's no room. You got the pram now.
Congratulations, Ben and Martina.
Our wedding advice to you is...
never stop saying thank you for all the little things you do for each other, even if it's just stuff like taking out the rubbish.
And always make time for hugs and kisses, especially with your great day. Congratulations.
Bye.
Love you. Lots of love from Benchung
and Ali.
We'll see you in a year.
Ben and Martina, it's been a great 8 days for me being married. Got a couple of words of advice. Brayford, a happy wife is a happy life. And Martina, what it comes down to, always remember to trust your man.